Interstellar. Again, I know this one is mostly practical effects, but you've got to give them credit for this. It's just stunning to look at. If you had told me Nolan managed to take to space and actually get that footage, I'd have believed you. And the most amazing thing, 4 years later, we've gotten our first look at a black hole, and it looks just like this movie. Say what you want about the rest of the movie, but every shot of space is utterly breathtaking, and the creators ought to be applauded for it. Thanos. Okay, here's the controversial one. I freaking love how Thanos looks, specifically in Infinity War. Like, he's a purple alien, he's Grimace on steroids. There's no way you can make him look photorealistic, much less intimidating. And yet, they did. They really freaking did. There is not a moment in Infinity War where I felt like the good guys were beating on some weightless, floaty object. You really felt every punch he threw landed, and landed hard. I saw a lot of comments on my last video talking about how much they hated Thanos' look, but one only needs to look at Steppenwolf to see how bad he could have looked. A great design for a great villain. Blade Runner 2049. Blade Runner 2049 is my favorite use of CGI in the last 10 years. It's also my favorite use of practical effects. This movie is just stunning to look at on every level. So much so that I honestly couldn't tell you what was CGI and what wasn't. I couldn't tell. How rare is that? Every single computer-generated image looks amazing. Like this birthday cake. That looks like a real cake. Or this fly. Or this landscape. Or her. Look how stunningly real she looks. I thought it was a real actress for a moment. This movie is just a masterwork, and I still can't watch it without marveling at how beautiful it all looks. Bravo, guys. Bravo. Anyways, those are some of my favorite bits of movie magic, but I know I left out plenty of amazing creations. Mad Max Fury Road, a film that's famous for its use of practical effects. Mad Max Fury Road did an excellent job of augmenting its real-life stunts with fantastic CG window dressing. Landscapes are refined, canyons and mountains added, and giant fiery tornadoes swoop in. Aside from the tornado, I never would have guessed that there was any CGI in Mad Max, which is the best kind. So well blended in you'd never even notice, even if you knew it was there. Rogue One. Did you know that Gareth Edwards, the director of Rogue One and Godzilla, was a former visual effects artist? It shows. In my opinion, Rogue One is the most gorgeous of the Star Wars films, with by and far the best uses of CGI. These ships look so real, I honestly wondered if they were models. Nothing in the film looks rubbery or has that uncanny valley feel to it. Everything feels tangible. And while we're talking about Edwards movies, let's not forget Godzilla. Godzilla is one of the best rendered creatures I have ever seen on screen. Every moment it was on screen, I fully believed it. So here's hoping Edwards and his team make a few more movies soon so we can experience some more movie magic.